finally touched down in the best city in the world, for me at least. Not because it's the best city, more because of nostalgia. Dubai is definitely the best, but you know, second best. I love the weather here right now. It's cold, it's crisp, but it's still sunny. But right now, this is the apartment I got. I'm only here for 2 days just to pick up the watch, which I'm sure you figured out by now. I gotta mention, my whole apartment when I was in university was like this section, if that, and I was sharing as well. I knew I had to get Titans of Tomorrow up. So yeah, I flew quickly to the UK to see my family from Dubai to the UK, just to see my parents, and then my brother started university, which is a monumental moment. So seeing him off and then quickly coming to Madrid, grabbing a watch, special relationship that I have here with AP, which I'm gonna share that experience with you over this vlog. Some fun in the city, catching up with some people that may be in town and enjoying the vibes. And Madrid is a vibe. Never been, you have to visit. And if there's one place for me to go in Europe, it's Madrid.
I found my love in Portofino, perché nei sogni credo ancora.
Yo, we are in Madrid. We have touched down in Madrid. We're gonna head up to the second home, AP. I'm not gonna pick up the watch today because we only have like 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna pop in, say hi, maybe have a coffee. But I'm also gonna save the big reveal for tomorrow because I don't want to ruin the surprise. So yeah, I just landed in, went and checked into the Airbnb, dropped myself off, and straight to the vibes, man. Blue skies. I was in the UK just now for a week, and it was miserable grey. At least this is cold but beautiful, so let's head in. You wanna come in?
Yeah, sure, bro.
You wanna know why I picked this specific apartment?
Why?
That's the only reason.
What does it say? 69?
Yeah. My lucky
What's wrong with you, man?
Oh, sweet home. Alright, apparently the trade is live. I'll flip and see it, man. Oh, here we are.
Yo, that's a hard thumbnail, bro.
To unlock true wealth in this day and age, you have to follow the 5 key principles that all of the wealthiest people in this day and age are following. Imagine having a treasure map, and that map leads directly towards wealth and freedom. And you can imagine how navigating a
Oh, that was hard, bro. That was fucking hard.
Yo, we did it, boy.
Yo,
we did it.
that's fucking hard, bro.
Team effort, man.
Bro, I'm gassed, bro. I feel like we should celebrate.
Yeah, I don't know why it says 17 mil. I'm not worth 17 mil. No, initially it says 17.002. $17. Yo, I'm worth more than $17, man. But I'm not worth 17 mil. Alright, so let me just load up my Amex. I want to show you how it works in case some of you don't. So this is my American Express here, and I've loaded up. So I'm not buying on credit, I'm not buying on debt. I had to load it up with 376,000 dirhams, so that's about $100,000. So that's literally just to clear this payment. I don't know what kind of a limit I have. I think maybe 25 I have the limit. So I have enough to obviously clear this, and obviously don't buy a watch on debt or these kind of things on debt. But the reason I do it is because when I come here on membership rewards, so over the last 6 months, I haven't had this card too long, I've got 175,000 points. That means I've spent $175,000 in 6 months, for God's sake. But when I add on this watch, that's going to take me to 275,000 points. And that should be enough for a couple business class, maybe like 5-6 business classes or 2-3 first class flights. And that's on money I was spending anyway in a year. And in this case, it's money I'm spending on something that's an investment. Because this watch specifically, you're gonna see it in the vlog, it's the sickest watch, man. It's a new release, I'll show it when we're in AP. It's a new release, they released it just a couple months ago. I'm getting the first one in Europe, which is crazy. And it's a yellow gold skeleton, which you'll see. So I'm super excited for the watch, and it's crazy that I get to buy a watch. I'm gonna buy it for 100. It's on the market right now, secondary market, for about 220. So there's 120 grand profit in there, plus the VAT I'm gonna save, so about 140k, plus the first class flights I'm gonna get. But yeah, I'm gonna just finish up some work whilst you're setting all this up, Paris, and then we'll head off soon.
Au premier temps de la valse, toute seule, tu souris déjà.
Yo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't usually get excited, as you know. I don't usually have that many emotions, but I'm gassed. You know why I'm gassed though? Because it's not just a regular watch, it's not just another AP. Now we're in 2025, it's the 150th anniversary, so if I get this lines me up for hopefully a nicer watch this year again, an anniversary piece. And it just strengthens my relationship. They've already invited me to their 150th anniversary event in Madrid. And bro, it's the sickest thing, man. So we are out here walking towards Xenia, and I'm with the paparazzi over here, as you can see him, good old Harris. This building took 7 years to complete, my whole entire degree. They were building this 4 seasons, so they've got Hermes and Xenia in there. We're gonna go head over there, do some shopping before we head over to AP. I'm so excited today, you guys have no idea. Yo, I got loads of footage of when I had the Range Rover owners living there, driving down this road, especially when it's snowing, and just Snapchatting this building. So I'll find that footage, bro. 5 years ago, how life changes. We're gonna go to Xenia right now, which is, if you know me, I buy from 5 stores only. When I talk about clothing, I mean Xenia, Loro, and a couple others. Suit Supply is sick. I want to get some shoes. My entire shoe collection is the whole collection of Loros and half of the collection of Xenia. So I want to pick up a few more. I don't have any browns, so if I want to continue dressing like a hot chocolate, I'll need some brown Xenias. Let me show you guys something funny. So this one I have at home, and at home it just says vanilla, and then it's a red bar. You realize in Spain the actual name is Vanilla Sex. Even in London they blocked it apparently. And then same for this one. This one is just a red tape fabulous, and then you realize it's fucking fabulous. I didn't mean this to be a shopping spree, but it's turned into an impromptu shopping spree. I always lose sunglasses, notorious for them. Like, I'll lose one every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I had a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses that I've had, so I just bought the same one again. Last place I want to look at is Hermes before we go to AP, so let's find that store. You know what, I'm actually going to drop some wisdom bombs of things I learned from you that stick in my head, and we always say it to each other. Number one, in a northern accent, it's got to be done. Whenever something's got to be done, you just got to say it, it's got to be done. So you don't want to do, got to be done. And number two is, where is the consistency? You dropped those wise words on Zubair once, and ever since we've been saying it to each other. And then probably the third one is get active. That's the one I say a lot. We got to get active. Next up, one of my famous 5 brands that I shop with. Hermes. I have a bunch of stuff from here. They have a lot of loud pieces, so it's not always to my taste, but they have also a lot of beautiful high quality stuff. When it comes to brands, by the way, there's like levels to it, where you have like Louis Vuitton or Gucci. The Louis Vuitton or Gucci is a tier, but then you have above them, you have like Dior, Celine, Chanel, Saint Laurent, and then you have above them as well, and Hermes is up there. It's a top tier brand, and the price is also crazy, which is why I don't have too much stuff. But the pieces that you have from there, they last forever. So let's go check it out.
What's your definition of real? What is it? If it's something like them, then I must be fake. And they don't want smoke, so it must be vape.
What just happened? Explain it for the vlog.
Well, I don't know if I'm particularly paranoid, but we met some guys in the Hermes store. Very nice guys from Belgium. We had one friend in common, another client of AP. So we got chatting away, talking about life, talking about Dubai, business, whatever. Then they asked a lot of questions, which is normal. But I'm also on edge because I'm not in Dubai. So like, oh, so what you wearing today? So I had to show them naturally. Like, oh, yeah, I see on your story you're an AP. What are you buying? And then, you know, just a lot of these questions. And then as I'm coming out, one of them was waiting. Said hi, you probably saw it. I don't know if you caught that. But then as we're leaving, he's taking a video of the car, me, and the plates. The paranoid me is thinking, oh, if he's seeing the plates to then send someone to rob us. Hopefully, inshallah, not. But part of me is, he's a friendly guy. He was very nice. So if he's watching this, no, I don't mean anything bad by this, but let's see, maybe famous last words. But apart from that, we copped slippers for the beaches and all of that in Dubai. So that's that. And then I got a new pair of shoes. As you guys know, I dress in a very specific way, so sneakers, trainers, that kind of stuff is obviously not my style. I'm more of a suited and booted kind of dude, but I thought, let's try it out. The shoes, the moment of truth. Hopefully people like this. But we got the signature Hermes sneaker shoe with the H here for Hermes, H here. That's the classic design, but I thought the all green is a bit of a nice, you know, different taste. Now if we go to the AP store to actually get what we came here for, which is the big boy. So now the nerves are kicking in, the excitement's kicking in, because the big moment is around the corner.
We're here.
Yo, why they just got all this alcohol in front of us? You want to know a funny story? On my birthday, Pamela prepared the AP prepared a surprise. So I had a watch masterclass where I'm making the movements, just practicing. And then behind the sliding doors, they had prepared a birthday surprise. So there was balloons, cake, whatever. But then they prepared Spanish jamon, I don't eat ham, and they prepared bottles of champagne and wine, I don't drink. So Pamela, I appreciate the gesture, but I can't have any of this. Yeah. What are we doing for the 150th anniversary? Is it planned yet or still working?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Is it planned? Yeah.
When? Summer? Can't tell me anything. I need to book a flight.
I'll tell you. Once again, the 4th floor for you.
The magical 4th floor.
Yeah, and I think at this moment the light is amazing because it's always
perfect.
kind of distracting.
This was 1 year of renovations.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I think it was worth it, right?
Peace of mind. She say she waiting for the Carter 69. I told her sorry for the wait. I value her time like an automobile brigade.
Where's the coffee machine? Yeah, that. I need
There
that.
it is.
How can I get one at home?
Hello, you mean with the AP?
Yeah, exactly. Here's a coffee machine. How many do you have in a day, average?
4 or 5. No,
How many yesterday?
Yesterday I had about 6. Yeah.
I think that's not good, right?
Hola
You have one,
chicos.
Hola.
Hi.
Reveal. 2.5 years, Pamela. It's gonna be
I
sick.
remember when I started with you, 5 years ago.
5 years with this one.
With this one,
The
with your
code.
code,
Yes.
like, oh my god.
And we had many events. Switzerland, we went together.
Sí.
Switzerland,
With
Real Madrid
Mirko.
games, the golf events,
Sí.
the masterclass, of making the watch.
Masterclass.
We've done a lot. Yes.
And now you see, you continue. The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
skeleton in the collection is like,
It's a big moment.
it's big moment. It's like crazy, no?
Yeah.
The time passed like this, no? 5 years, like. No?
5 years. Yeah.
So let me show you baby.
My new baby. Wow.
I with your skin. Oh my god.
That
It's
is
crazy.
crazy. Wow.
Wow.
My goodness.
Congratulations.
That is crazy. Yeah, on the cameras, on the lights, it's gonna be shining in the guests' eyes.
Every single part here, it's Polish handmade, so it's crazy. And you see the movement, no? It's like
Yeah. Pamela, thank you. This is crazy.
no, it's so for me it's so special to give you when I deliver something like this
Yeah, this
for
is
a
crazy.
client. It's like, oh, okay, so you start the collection. I remember 5 years ago I explained to you, now you need to start step by step.
Step by step,
so
yes.
this one is not after the 50th anniversary. So and now when I see you, I'm so proud of you because when I see you in your position,
Yeah, we've grown.
now in Dubai,
Yeah.
when you grow up like
We've
a
been
lot.
working hard. 5 years. I mean, 5 years when I first came here, I was a student. I was still at university. Yeah, it's been a long journey. Okay, the sizing.
The sizing, I think I need to remove 4 links. First 2 here and 1 here, okay? With
Okay.
3.
Crazy.
Nice, huh? So it's first time you see personally?
Even on Instagram, I didn't want to look to ruin the surprise.
Okay, let me fit for you the watch and then we come back.
Thank you.
You don't want to drink a little bit of champagne? No alcohol?
No, I don't. Ah, no alcoholic?
You don't drink alcohol?
You know that? No, I never know that.
Yes, it's true.
Even on my birthday, you gave me and I didn't
Yeah,
drink.
it's true.
Bad boy. Yo, don't chat to me anymore, Harris. Every time.
Is this where the transaction takes place?
This is where, this is the painful part. Never done a transaction on Apple Pay for 100 grand. I'm gonna call Amex and just tell them.
The most expensive coffee you'll ever have.
I think this is the coffee that's made in the 20 grand coffee machine. The AP coffee machine. Yes, I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna make a large purchase on my card, the American Express card. So I'm buying a watch. So I just wanted to make sure everything's good to make the payment. Yes, correct.
Spoke earlier.
Perfect.
I already put a note, sir. You're gonna do it right away?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the next 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna inform the team immediately, sir.
Perfect. Thank you very much. You're very kind. All right, we are good to go.
I have a ticket for the match tomorrow.
We're leaving.
No,
Stay.
Yeah.
You should stay.
no way. I don't know why in my mind you leave Friday.
You know the thing is, I thought about asking, but I also thought I'm gonna freeze. Let's see. I'll see if I can change the flight. We can add a day. Let's see. Yes, that's the size.
This is a perfect feeling, perfect.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Wow.
With your brown outfit, to be honest, it's like
Yeah, I'm always wearing browns, greens. What do you think, Iris, out of 10?
Give that a solid 10 out of 10.
Solid 10. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. This is the biggest amount I did on a card. Usually I did a transfer, but
so you need to
Make it,
stay ready.
make it is not
Hey.
working in front of the camera.
Hopefully not. That's why I called Amex first to check. Like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Is this okay? It's beautiful. I'm amazed. Moment of truth. Tarjeta no soporta.
Is it Amex? Maybe you need to
Let's try the physical.
see, physical.
I think if the camera's off, it works. That's how I do it. That's how it normally works.
So if you go next,
Let's see. Acceptada.
Acceptada. Yeah.
We did it. We did it.
Congrats.
We did it. Thank you, Fabio.
So nice.
It's very tight, huh? You like it like that?
We tried with one
You
more.
remember that you live in Dubai, yeah?
Yeah, with the
Your
heat.
wrist is bigger in Dubai than here.
We tried with 3, and it was a bit loose.
just 3 is too big, very loose. I think
I think
it's
I'm in between,
But we'll
basically.
try. You can go to the Dubai Mall just to put a link.
I have the thing at home, the screwdriver.
Take care. Huh?
Yeah, I did a bit of practice.
It's gold.
Yeah, it was scratched.
but better on the
With the
boutique,
boutique,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
can do it, of course, it's always better.
I did the masterclass. I had some practice, but
Oh really? So
I see.
but I was
you do
terrible.
The
You need to-
masterclass.
I was terrible.
to be careful.
It was very hard. Oh, nice. What is inside here? The cleaning and it's a spray and a cloth. Yeah. Useful. Harris, before every podcast, take this with you. We'll polish the watch before the show. I'm leaving here with like 10 bags.
Yeah.
Alright, so we spent the last few hours in the AP store, as you saw. In the end, they introduced us to Carmen, who's a Formula 1 driver, which was pretty sick. Yeah, we were just talking about how much force you need, how much strength you need to counteract the G-forces and all of that. And I'm not a big F1 guy, but just understanding F1 a bit more, that was pretty sick. And it actually happens very often where I'll be in the boutique and you meet someone cool. Carmen is a brand ambassador, so she wears the watch in the races, but I've met so many cool clients, like doctors. I've met this guy that has an alcohol company, a tech startup guys. Like, you meet so many wealthy people from all over. So then, the brand becomes an opportunity to meet people, network, and grow your circle. For example, Mustafa, that you guys saw in the vlog in New York, clients of here that we connected in the boutique, and then when I hit up a city like New York, I have a couple friends there because of it. Yeah, very fun evening. We're gonna go now, drop everything off, keep it safe because we don't want to walk around with these kind of things. And then we have a dinner with Santiago, which you saw in the last vlogs, or the Madrid vlog. We went to the Real Madrid VIP tickets that AP gave us. We took Santiago. It's a good friend of Alex's. And we also invested in his company, in Portfolio, which is a stock exchange in Spain. Boss guy. Santiago is a boss. So yeah, we'll maybe take just a phone or a small camera and kind of vlog that dinner. Santiago is a king when it comes to restaurants, so let's see what he's decided for us today. Alright, so we've seen some shopping spree vlogs online. I'm not really that guy, but I think we might have topped the charts here, because when you add in the watch, the Hermes stuff, the Xenia stuff, whatever, we're probably at 110. A day in the life, 110k in a day, just over, I don't know. First of all, we got a lot of goodies from AP. So we got an AP hat. You ever seen someone flexing and rocking an AP hat though? Jeez! I already got 4 of these, but they always give me stuff. Also, they gave me some special chocolates. Hell yeah, chocolate balls. Alright, what else of goodies we got? We got a box. This is the cleaning kit. Also, AP, they do a 2-year insurance for free, which I think is pretty sick for theft and everything. So we got a travel case, we got a cleaning kit underneath here, just to keep things fresh before a podcast. From AP, the goodies I've had speakers, AP books. Alright, this is more my style. I think this is my 6th one from the collection. Xenia. Oof. Now this is what we're talking about. I know most people don't care, but that is beautiful. Bad boy. And on this, I'm gonna save $200 because of tax-free. On this, I'm gonna save another $200 because of tax-free. Bro, I've probably made, boy math, I'm getting 17 grand back on the AP. On this, I'm getting 200. This, I'm getting 200. Another grand, let's say. I made 18 grand today, basically.
Nice.
Boy math. Making money, bro. I mean, this is just a replacement sunglasses of ones I already have, but for those of you that may care, Tom Ford. I have the exact same pair already in a clear and blue. I thought, let me get one that is more dark browns, on brand with the outfit today. So yeah, apart from all that, a good day. Ah shit, I didn't show you the watch actually.
One of the most important thing.
The whole reason we came to Madrid, flying all this way. My first AP I got 5 years ago when I was a student. I walked into the boutique technically when I was a dental student in my 5th year of my degree. Obviously I already made a bit of money by then. I had reached 7 figures by then. So I bought this watch for my graduation for myself, which was a AP Code chronograph, beautiful one that you've seen probably a few times. This one was, I don't know, maybe 50k-ish. So this one lost money. I think now it should be like 30k on the market. But when you build a collection, you show the brand you're a collector. You're here to build a collection long term. I've been doing it for 5 years with this brand. And buying diverse things, not just Royal Oak, which everyone wants, but you buy the different parts of the collection. 5 years later, we're if I wanted to, which I never will because I love this already, I could sell this and make 120 grand profit plus the tax. So about 140 grand profit to wear a watch, enjoy the watch, network with the watch, treat it as a hobby, and then if one day you have a tough moment in your life, you can sell it and make profit. So it's money parked and money made, and this watch alone makes up for the loss in this, obviously. And overall, the portfolio as a watch collector, I'm hundreds and hundreds of thousands up just by collecting watches. And yeah, when you attack life with a plan and you just stay consistent, I always say there's nothing advantageous I have. I'm not the hardest working, I'm not the most intelligent, I'm not anything special. I just chose the right vehicles, chose the right path, and stayed at it for 9 years now. And if you do that, anyone does that in any industry, in any right path, you'll always make it work out. And we see it left, right, and center. I see it all the time because of the podcast and the people I associate with. Well, whilst I'm here, let me just quickly show you the charts. No trade today. I always say about the daily cycle, and this is just one day. I didn't plan this today or anything, but you'll realize high time frame analysis is obviously a thing, but just quickly look at this at a glance. For most people, this is chop. Went up, went down. But there's a lot of meaning here. For example, you had Asia range, Asia low, Asia high, liquidity pool. Previous day high over here. So when you have a raid to the low, inducement low, hitting a local demand that had an inducement within. So inducement demand leading to a higher high, price comes in, induces again, pushes out, comes back for a mitigation. What does it do then? Build up, smart money trap, inducement, time, exactly New York window. So London open, New York open, volatility, and then what happens in the New York key window? Higher time frame supply zone, rejection, rejection, boom. And when you look at that with correlation on GU, like so, there's another principle that I speak about is divergences. So when you see what EU and GU are doing at the same time, here GU is making a higher high on the minute of New York window, on the minute, literally bang on. Here what's happening? Here's forming a higher high, here's forming a lower high. So when you see divergence on time, that's a powerful signal to get into a trade. It didn't meet my exact entry requirements, but when you see that's making a lower high, that's making a higher high, and you're inducing Asia high, and you're in a higher time frame supply zone, and it's on the time window. That's the trio I speak about: time, lower time frame confirmation, and inducement, or POI. All of these things align. I didn't take any of them because they don't fit my exact criteria, but this skill set unlocked the life I have, and I'm grateful for the skill set. I'm passionate to share about it, document it, and document my journey with transparency. And then on a rare glimpse, you get to see what I get to enjoy from time to time. Well, that's that. Madrid trip was a short one, short but sweet. 48 hours in Madrid, from Dubai for you, from London for me, and then we're gonna head back now. We got a nice first class flight because I just refreshed my Amex. We got the points in the end, so we were hitting on 270 something points, 270,000 something points, so that was enough for me to upgrade, and I'll probably have 2-3 upgrades with that. Now we have to go do the tax-free, which is going to be a bit of a process, but we got all the goods here, and yeah, now we're going to enjoy a first class flight back to Dubai, not on us, but on the tax-free, so on Amex and on the government. And it's a 6-hour flight, so not too bad. We've done worse. We had 9 hours just now when we were in Bali, but yeah, head back and then back to the routine in Dubai. We'll get active. So
working on a weekend like usual, way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
100,000 for the cheapest ring on a nigga finger, little bitch. Ooh, I done flew one out to Spain to be in my domain, automata, bitch. Ooh.
If you've never seen the cabin before, we have the amenities here. Usually there's a mirror here, I just put it down. What's up, guys? And then this comes out as a table. This will be a lie flat bed, and that'll be my mattress and so forth, and on-demand menu where I can just have a bunch of stuff. So we'll keep you updated. I actually have an empty cabin, so this is actually my seat, so I'm keeping my stuff here. And I didn't want, basically it's missing a window, so I went back to my main one. So yeah, we're just about to take off. The whole thing is empty. I think there's only one other person who first, and relax, enjoy this flight. Yeah, I'll share the experience with you guys. Yeah, empty cabin. So I got my seat over there, and then my other seat over here. Okay, so let me show you my flight ritual. So first I start off with some electrolytes, because in a flight you get heavily dehydrated. I forgot the number, but you lose like 150 or 200 milliliters per hour just through your breathing and the air pressure tube and so forth. So in a 6-hour flight you can lose a liter, and that can really dehydrate you, which means when you lag you feel exhausted, groggy, tired. So I'm gonna down that, and I'll probably down that one right away. And my mango juice, wonderful, has arrived. So what I'm going to do is, because I had to just walk around the airport along with the tax-free stuff, I just walked in the sweat because I was wearing a few layers. So I'm going to go shower, and then once I've showered, and then prepare the food, I'll show you exactly what. Let me just share with you this Bulgari. If you don't know the brand, get to know Bulgari Island in Dubai. They have a private island. They give you a nice amenities kit, so there's, deodorant, shaving kit, all of that good stuff. Dental kit, earplugs, and some chocolates, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Amazing. You have to take all the goodies. No matter wherever you end up in life, you take up all the goodies. Oh, look at this. Hell yeah. Alright, so next up, shower time. Let's get into this. So this is the whole toilet area. The toilet seat is under that. And then you have all of this good stuff. Amenities, shampoos, whatever. A whole selection here. Plus my personal stuff. And then obviously you have the wonderful shower itself, 30,000 feet in the air. I vlog and I vlog it. Alright, just trust me, I'm taking the shower. I wanted to see the baby one more time. I might actually wear it now. They said when you do the tax-free, you shouldn't have a watch on you, and you don't want to show arrogance because these guys might not give you the tax-free stamp. So you have to be on your best behavior, so I kept it in the box. And let's actually get it up out because this is what we came to.
On morning side, got no stick in a ride. If I take flicks with the guys, I gotta put emojis over like 3 faces, cause the feds can't see those eyes. People I shouldn't be beside when I was.
Now we have the main events. We have a nice medium tenderloin with some veggies and a very nice gravy. I'm just throwing on a movie for now. Still has the time, and then what I'm gonna do is get my notepad out after we eat it. Got some things I need to plan and figure out, and then connect to the Wi-Fi. Also some emails and WhatsApp voice notes to do. So I'll just keep working, and yeah, we got stuff to do always. So we gotta pay for these flights.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Right, so we are now back in Dubai, back home, as you see from behind me. So I'm gonna add this to the collection. This is a suite of the home collection that I have. I don't know if I should be saying that, but at least it's locked up in a safe, and we have security cameras, all of that good stuff, security downstairs. In front of us, we have obviously the new bad boy, the new baby, and then some of the stuff that I've been wearing more regularly lately. This is the one you've probably seen the most on the podcast and stuff. We've got the beautiful Tiffany Patek and the graduation piece, my first ever watch. So this is the stuff I keep with me usually at home, and then the rest, the big boy pieces, some of them bring them out on occasion. And yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful lineup. I'm gonna probably rotate this one definitely a lot more, maybe retire this one for a bit. I might do a full video later on the full collection, but just wanted to round up the vlog of adding a new piece to the collection. We flew to Madrid for just a couple of days and added another beauty. In front of us we have, so yeah, well over $500,000 in my hand right now, which is pretty crazy to say, because not too long ago I was just a regular student with no watches. So that's how far life has come. But yeah, we're out here, and hope you enjoyed the vlog. Boom!